So, so I need to tell you something, and it's about Melon Playground's bad moderation. So, well, I have made quite a lot of mods, but it got rejected. Like this one, the Torturer. It got rejected because of the low quality content. Bro, I worked so hard for this, the designing, the thinking. Um, so here, this is, yeah. So, I want to read this. Hold on. So, um, we're gonna go through all of these things, and we are going to see. We're gonna see these things I made, starting with the harvester. Yeah, the one on the very bottom. Yeah. So, so, um, I want to show you the first mod that got rejected. So, so this is the harvester tank. Well, you see, it's a tank that I made, and it really looks cool. You see, it has guns and these buttons that do nothing, and uh, I still don't know how to code yet, so those levers and buttons are for decoration. This next rejected item mod is the dummy. Look, the dummy isn't that bad. It's pretty cool. It looks just like a crash test dummy. And the and it keeps getting rejected because of only one thing. Low quality content. Like, bro, I spent so hard working on this. Well, it's basically a crash test dummy ragdoll thing that you can play around with, and I actually made a living version of it. I accidentally added two. So here's the crash test dummy guy. So, well, I don't really see why it got rejected. So I have a medieval dummy and a military dummy. Where is it? It's not showing up. Ah, there it is. Okay. This is the military dummy, and I haven't uploaded this yet. So basically, it's this military dummy thing with a parachute attached to it. Wait, see? Yeah, but the parachute's very thin. Well, yeah. Moving on to the next save, which is the super rifle, which is, oh god, which is literally a rifle that has acidic ammunition. And if you look here, damage 600, penetration 200, recoil minus 1000, bullets force 1, spread 1, shooting delay 0.1, and bullets per shot 50. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I think I can see why it's low quality content. So yeah, moving on. Okay, so this next mod that I made is the gun hand melon. This is a gun hand melon. Yeah, you see? So it is a gun. I mean, it's a melon with a gun for its hand. You see? See? And it has a piston looking thing. Yeah. The problem is I worked so hard for this. Uh, there were a couple of trial and errors, but eventually I made this only for it to get uh only for it to get rejected by the moderators. Now, this next save is the racer. So this is basically like a racer for your car racing things or whatever. Yeah, I think I can see why um, this is bad, but many people say that um, moderators let these kind of stuff pass. Um, this next one is military related and it's called the box tank. Yeah. Um, I had to think a lot while making this, and there were a lot of trial and error, but yeah, I don't know why it got rejected because this is so cool. Literally. Why did they reject this? Now, this next mod that I made is actually a map. And if we go here, yeah, I have made quite a lot of maps, you see. Now, this this mod is called the night sky. It's basically a map where it's nighttime and you get to see the stars and you can go to the moon, which is physical. The moon is physical and you can go anywhere, literally. So yeah, um, you can do like normal stuff, normal mountain playground stuff. Yeah, it's really bad. So I kind of understand why this is uh, rejected. It's my opinion. Now this save is actually a nuke. This mod is actually a nuke and it's called a big bastard. So how this works is this rocket will launch and then if it hits something, this will happen. Yeah, it's pretty big nuke actually. Well, okay, this the next this is actually another bomb and it's called the decimator. Now this decimator is slightly bigger and more powerful than the big bastard. So let's try it out. Alright, it's looking good. Okay, it didn't explode, but it will explode. Okay, that was awesome. This next save mod is called the tripod gun. Now this is literally just a gun on a tripod, and it's literally a gun on a tripod, and that's it. Yeah, sorry. And now for the last save mod that got rejected, it's called the torturer. Now this is the torturer, and so yeah, this one is the hardest one to make because um it needs a lot of like perfection, and I need to make sure like it's simple and nothing bad ever happens to it, and make sure it's operable. So basically, it's got like its own lore to it. Like it's a death row machine. Yeah. So let's pretend this melon here is the inmate, and they will go here. Oh yeah, in my gallery, I actually made a poster dedicated to this one machine, and it took me an eternity. It took me an eternity to make it. Yeah, so they go down here, their body gets burned. Yeah, they go down here and they end up in here. Yeah, it's basically that. Um so I want to show you something. I've been making like some mechs off camera, and let me show you some mechs. Now, this is Mecha Gunner 2. And now, a month ago, I discovered the power of wheel joints. So now this gives me a very big advantage. And so now I am able to make these type of mechs. I mean, look at it. It's pretty cool. Oh no. And then there's the tall burner mech. There's the tall burner mech. And like the name suggests, it burns everything in its path. And then the spiker mech. It's basically a mech with melee weapons like this. It's got machetes on the end of it. So now with this newfound technology, um, which is what is it called again? Wheel joints. Now, okay, let me redo that again. Now, by discovering the power of the technology of the wheel joints, I have experimented and I have created something bigger. Let me show you. Now, why did we move to this map? Because um, the robots and the mechs that will show up here does not fit in any other map in this game except for the mountain map and the endless map. So this is this is the watcher. This is the watcher. And see? Look, it's pretty tall, obviously. Let's say this is a normal human, and this is the walker. Yeah, pretty massive, right? Now, next is the walker. Yes, this is the walker. Yeah, it's smaller, but yeah, sure. Well, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoy and fix your moderation, Melon Playground.